What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have like and sub, and let's get into this. Yesterday, we brought you the revelations from Endymion and his contacts inside Ubisoft, and just how bad the decision making is and the execution. And of course, the biggest one that, yes, the decision to have Yasuke as the main character came directly out of the 2020 Summer of Love, BLM, and George Floyd overdosing on fentanyl. So here we have rumor. Ubisoft to make changes to Yasuke's story and how he's portrayed in Assassin's Creed Shadows. And this is more insiders, not just Endymion's contact. You can see here that the rumored to make significant changes to Assassin's Creed Shadows during the 3-month delay, not just because of bug fixes, and that the company announced and that they will specifically change Yasuke's story and how he's portrayed. We heard a couple of things yesterday. Let's see how it, if there's new information or if it just lines up. So, of course, they announced that they were delaying Assassin's Creed Shadows until February 14th, 2025. They specifically cited Star Wars Outlaws and the bugs and reception to that, and basically said here that this will enable the biggest entry in the franchise to fully deliver on its ambition, notably by fulfilling the promise of our dual protagonist adventure with Naoe and Yasuke, bringing two very different gameplay styles. So, and this is also where we heard that there was an original Japanese male protagonist character before Yasuke was thought up of and put in. He had animations, he had art styles finished. So the dual protagonist thing was probably always going to be there, but of course Yasuke was the switch. So this is the new information according to Tom Henderson of Insider Gaming. The polishing of the game includes changing some of Yasuke's story and how he's portrayed in the game, fixing architectural details, and ensuring that the game is historically grounded while fitting into the Assassin's Creed universe, which is what it always used to do. And we heard yesterday Endymion talk very specifically about their contacts, saying that in order to specifically change Yasuke's story, they would have to make dramatic changes to the beginning, first act arc of the game because it features Yasuke. Henderson also added that the game is currently not at the stage it needs to be for release, and I'm told that there have been some tweaks to some gameplay mechanics and elements that are going to take time to incorporate. Not only that, but we also shared that Ubisoft has was not as this is going to be a shock to anyone that Ubisoft was not dedicated to historical accuracy, as multiple developers have complained. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry, I'm shocked here. Ubisoft was not as dedicated to historical accuracy as multiple developers have claimed.
I'm shocked.
What we've been saying. They shared that historical experts were brought onto the project much later than usual for a project of this magnitude, and that miscommunication between teams and cutting corners when it came to the approval process of assets to meet deadlines resulted in many of the historical and cultural concerns that have been raised by gamers. Yeah, and then many of those experts were outed as not experts, but communists or ideology pushers or anything but an actual expert in history. Also indicating that Ubisoft management has ignored their own developers who have been calling for a delay. Stated 7 developers working on the project said that they have been pushing for a delay for some time, and their situation had even been heard at other studios in the company. So it was so well known that the game needed to be delayed that even other studios working on different games inside of Ubisoft had heard it. And this, of course, is just corroborating the information that we got from Brazilian YouTuber TVPH, claiming that the game was a buggy mess. And that was one of those things that was like, yeah, we know Ubisoft games are buggy, but this is buggy even for that. So, and the normal and the times that Ubisoft has gotten away with releasing a game like that, they were in a much better position than they are right now. And they can't be messing around. Can't be messing around with stuff like that. Assassin's Creed Shadows also offers a change of internal technology within the game that was most likely causing these bugs. So it's not a completely new thing, a buggy Assassin's Creed launch. Yeah, but like they were saying, it was much calmer in those days, so they can't get away with it. And I guess the engine change is also causing some graphical issues. But the point is, Ubisoft and the developers knew all of this. They'd been told all of this. And this, of course, this is the big one. This is what Endymion was saying, that among the other things they're changing for Yasuke is they're removing the rap music because of course he's black, which means you need to have modern rap music. So they're taking that out, and then also maybe some of his dialogue where apparently he maybe said some things about white supremacy and slavery only being a white people problem, etc., etc. Things that someone in this time period would probably not be saying, especially since the whole world was still engaging in slavery at this point. Even the British, I don't think, had stopped yet. So yeah, it just goes to show you how from the beginning this was corrupted. He said, this last we'll leave you with here, saying that the developer informed him at a high level they rarely talk about it. This would be the criticism of us, of gamers. At a high level they rarely talk about it. At a project level they brush it off as toxic gamer talk. As Asmongold correctly pointed out in one of his videos, Ubisoft is filled with toxic positivity that prevents growth. So, I mean, there we have it. Multiple sources all saying that this is more than just bug fixes. Yasuke is being significantly addressed, and I think the biggest revelation from all of this, especially the one yesterday from Endymion's contact, is learning that Ubisoft was surprised by the reaction to Yasuke, that they thought it would be welcomed with open arms and everyone would be oh so happy. It would be a great selling point, and it was anything but. And that is pattern recognition. And something tells me that Sucker Punch and Ghost of Yote, they are going through the exact same, this isn't the reaction we thought we'd get. Or maybe it's the exact reaction they wanted to get. Either way, you let me know what you think about all this. The Assassin's Creed Shadows. Any chance this has success? What do you think they're going to change in this 3-month or more period? I don't know. Either way, make sure to like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. And
well, bye.